There's developing news in the battle between President Trump and Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook. You probably heard that Cook is now suing the president over his attempt to fire her from the board. The two sides were in court this morning, where Cook's legal team requested a temporary restraining order that would block Trump from removing her from the post. The answer from the judge? No decision. CBS News Justice correspondent Scott MacFarlane covering all of this for us in Washington. Scott, break down for us what happened in court today.
Well, this drama is going to last at least through the middle of next week. Lisa Cook, through attorneys in the courtroom, making a pretty impactful argument, if not historic argument, that she believes her purported firing would be unconstitutional, a violation of her Fifth Amendment rights to due process. What's more, making the argument she has not had proper opportunity to respond to the allegations made against her, that she claimed two different properties as her primary residence on mortgage applications with U.S. banks. The Trump administration has argued that they have cause, the president has cause to fire Lisa Cook because of these allegations of two different properties being declared her primary residence to a bank. In court today, one of the things that was most striking was the consistency with which Lisa Cook's attorneys argued that those are just allegations, that they are allegations that have not been proven. They are allegations to which Ms. Cook has not had an opportunity to properly defend herself. And what's more, they're making the argument if the president can do this, pick up on any speck of an allegation and use that as cause to fire somebody from a board, he can stack all of these independent boards and agencies with people who are in line with his policy priorities. And they made the argument that runs counter to the tradition, if not the necessity, of independence in the Federal Reserve Board.
Well, and as we look at the case and the days ahead for all parties, what are some of the issues that have to be worked out to get this case moving along in its next step, Scott?
If neither side seems to be in a rush to get an order from a judge right now, which gives us the indication that Lisa Cook, at least for now, still has access to her position as the governor on the Federal Reserve Board, that has not been locked out, literally or proverbially, from the position. We'll make it a better sense next week as to how urgently she thinks she has to move to keep this post. Trump administration has said in court today through their attorneys that they believe that there was a misconduct by Lisa Cook, and that they gave her time to respond to it and disprove it by nature of the fact the president has been tweeting about it and posting about it, and Ms. Cook hasn't specified granularly what she says happened in this case, her defense, if you will. Lisa Cook's attorney said today, 30 minutes after the first tweet about impropriety, the president says she should be fired or quit, and then moved on that action, that there's been no time for her to foment a defense. And what's more, how do you defend yourself against social media posts? This is not the way government typically functions. You usually go to court to make an argument, court to prove your innocence. And what more, Reed, these allegations are of misconduct that occurred allegedly before she was ever nominated to be on the board, before the Senate confirmed her. Her attorney saying in court today, this is all happening before the Senate reviewed this, and a prior president shows her that this is all stuff from the past.
Right. And as with so many things, I want to ask the question that's just two words. Why now? Scott MacFarlane, thank you so much for always chasing the answers. Always great to talk to you. Have a good Friday.